Yeah, good morning, everyone. US market yesterday on Friday opened on a positive note, but during the day it came off and ended negative, mainly on account of stronger than expected non-farm payroll addition, which came at 3.15 lakh new addition versus expectation of 2.98. So that has resulted into the expectation that the hawkish and the chances of increasing interest rate by 0.75 is higher, and that has resulted into US market softening. Today morning, Asian markets are also negative, wherein most of the markets are indicating negative trend, and even the commodity also. But on the other hand, the commodities are showing some positive trend, wherein the oil is near about 95. Friday same time it was somewhere around 93 plus. Then even iron ore is up by around 2.5%, and steel is positive by 0.5%. So positives from the commodity side, but negative on the equity. Uh, we may see some impact of international market on Indian stock as well. Uh, RBI had said something about increase. Uh, Banks need to strengthen their capital, so may have some marginal negative impact of that also on the banking stock. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note, and we are likely to witness some selling pressure on the higher sides. On the technical front, on the upper end, Nifty has a very strong resistance at around 17,640 to 17,720 levels. If it surpasses that level, then only we can witness some sort of a pullback rally, which might take a Nifty towards 17,800 to 900 levels on the high side. Whereas on a downside, the immediate support is placed at 17,450. If it fails to maintain that support level on the closing basis, then this selling pressure is likely to be extended towards 17,370 to 17,240 levels on the downsides. So the overall view will remain cautious on the Nifty. There is a pressure on the higher side, so one should just stay cautious and not to create a much long positions as long as Nifty trades below 70,700 levels on the closing basis. Coming towards the Bank Nifty, we have seen that the Bank Nifty had shown a very good pullback rally in the last three trading sessions. But as of now, it is trading near the resistance levels of 39,800 levels. So for today intraday purpose, 39,740 is the first resistance zone. Any more above that level, 40,000 levels can be tested. But whereas on a downside, 39,300 is the immediate support level. If it's break that level, then 39,000, 38,800 levels can be seen on the Bank Nifty front. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 17,740 is the first support level. We need to keep eye on it. Any move below that level, we are likely to witness 17,650 to 17,500 levels on the downside. Whereas on the high side, 17,900 and 18,000 levels are the crucial resistance levels we need to keep eye on Nifty Finance. So the overall view will remain a cautious on both the indices. Since the Bank Nifty is just trading at the higher level, we can witness some sort of a profit bookings at their higher level coming towards 39,750 to 39,800 levels. So one should avoid major long positions at the CMP. Those who are having any long positions, they can maintain, but with the strict stop losses of with the strict stop losses. I think that's it from my end. I request derivative guys to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, looking at the overall data, all the data is still, bullish. Everything does suggest, bullish bias. The only thing to note here is the India VIX. India VIX at this point of time continues to, hover around the 20 levels. It is still below the 20 levels, but in the last whole week, it has remained around the 18.5, 19.5 levels. And if this goes about 20, you might see some panic setting in, which can, witness some sort of selling pressure coming in for Nifty, and Nifty can go down towards 17,200 or 17,000 level, which is a strong support area where one should witness good buying from 17,000 odd levels for Nifty. However, also one very important support level is 17,500, where we are all situated at this point of time. The PCR above 17,500 is still above 1. Overall, open interest also has risen a bit from 1.2 odd crores to about 1.4 odd crores, and this is in the index Nifty, and this change has happened over the last week. So yes, some sort of open interest built up has been seen here. So this should also reduce. This means some sort of short built up has taken shape. Um, so the thing to note here is, if we go below 17,500 today, some more selling can set in. From the stock specific front, um, the banking sector continues to perform pretty well. HDFC Bank witnessed a lot of long built up, and I believe HDFC is likely to move up further. So, from the banking sector, stocks which have not moved up much will most likely now move up again. So, look out for the same. IT sector is one sector which was under pressure the whole week, and some sort of support buying is likely. So IT sector, one should look to buy, and on dips. The overall selling seems to be over in IT sector at this point of time. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Today, IPO of Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank will be opening, and it will close on Wednesday. We have given subscribe rating. The price band is 500 to 525 rupees, and total issue size is 832 crores, constituting fresh equity, fresh issue of only fresh issue. And out of the IPO size, 15% of the issue is reserved for HNI category and 10% for retail. The bank is an old generation private bank having primary focus on MSME, agri and retail, and it is very similar to other Tamil Nadu based listed banks like City Union Bank and Karur Vysya Bank. Tamil Nadu contributes almost 76% of total advances. The main USP of the bank is that being a more than 100-year-old bank, it has a century-old legacy and sticky customer base with strong regional brand. It has very granular loan book with lowest ticket size among all peers, leading to superior net interest margin of 4.1%. Robust underwriting practices are reflecting in superior asset quality with net NPA of less than 1%. And it has the highest ROA among old generation private banks at 1.66% for FY22. We think ROA can be maintained at around 1.5% levels going forward also. The bank has some pending legal issues regarding the bank's share capital since last 20 years, which shall continue to be slight hangover post-listing. However, we feel that market will ignore this issue as the core performance of the bank is attractive. Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank is being offered at 1.35 times FY22 book value, which is at a discount to peer banks despite having better metrics than them. Thus, we rate the issue as subscribed. And just yesterday, the news has come out that old MD and CEO who had resigned, he will be replaced by Krishnan Sankara Subramaniam, who will take over as MD and CEO, and he's coming from Punjab and Sind Bank, where he was the MD and CEO over there, and before that he was also an executive director at Syndicate Bank. So this is a PSU banker who is coming here. So overall neutral of this latest news, but we think that looking at the attractive metrics, there is good chance that going forward IPO will do well in future. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Wipro has partnered with Cisco, which will enable Wipro customers to deploy Wipro full stack cloud service to enable a fully automated hybrid cloud stack, reducing the implementation time and enhancing the user experience. This is neutral to Wipro. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Indian steel companies have reduced list prices for HRC and CRC by around 1500 to 2000 rupees per ton for its September deliveries. Prices now stand at 1,000 per ton for HRC and 65,000 per ton for CRC. Prices have been on a downward trajectory since mid-April and are scrapping almost the bottom of the barrel. Several factors, especially lower raw material costs, are contributing to the sustained downtrend. Recessionary pressures across the globe on the back of high energy and gas prices has also not supported its steel demand. China's production cuts amid the demand drop and COVID surge forced the steel mills to export at highly competitive prices. As a result, prices started declining. In India too, prices dropped due to poor home and export demand and has influenced a sustained drop in list prices. Coking coal price, which had reduced to almost $190 per ton in early August, has again surged back to $270 per ton. Uh, we believe the first half of September is likely to see an uptick in demand as monsoon reduces. However, since the India's festive season is likely to take over, it will slow down the market activities and will not support any uptick in prices in short to medium term. This is negative for the steel sector. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, HFCL is infusing capital into the company, wherein promoter will be putting in around 80 crores in the company, and the key employee will put in around 41 crore of the in the company at the rate of rupees 80 on preferential allotment basis. Whereas the company has also planned for QIP or maybe right issue or follow-on offer of around 650 crores. So overall, company has indicated that there is a big expansion which is coming up from telcos like Reliance and Bharti about 5G implementation post the winning of the spectrum in the recent auction. So to monetize that and to supply their product for the 5G implementations, they will need some money, and the company is raising this money for that purpose. So overall seems positive for HFCL. Now I'll hand it over to commodity team, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Today we are likely to see pullbacks in commodities. So gold can be bought around 50,300 to 50 levels, which should act as a good support. Prices are likely to test 50,700 to 800 levels. Silver also likely to test 53,500, 54,000 on higher end. So as long as holding above 53,000 looks positive, one can buy on dips and likely to witness profit taking around 54,000 levels. Crude also have opened gap up, but we recommend to buy around 7030 with the stop loss below 6970. Prices can test 7150, 7200 on higher end. So buying in crude is also recommended. Metals also are likely to witness pullback. Copper, if sustains 628, 627 levels, can edge higher till 640, 43 levels, which are again a resistance zone. So could be a range bound movement in copper, but buying is recommended as long as it holds 628, 627 levels. Aluminum also likely to test 205, 208 levels. So as long as holding above 201 levels can enter long. Zinc also we might see a pullback, uh, 288, 290 levels. So with one can buy with a stop loss below 283.50. Uh, and that's it from me. Ria can take over for the currency views.
Good morning, everyone. So on the currency front, well, we are seeing the dollar index surging higher and higher. This is because there is an exchange trend that is coming into the dollar because of the recent policy responses that the Fed members have said. The energy crisis is intensifying in Europe as Nord Stream 1 has closed indefinitely, leading for the gas prices to surge higher as well. So all these, there is uncertainty in UK as well with respect to the government. All these uncertainty are fueling into the strength of the dollar index. On the Japanese yen front, well, it has first time been trading above the levels of 140 against the dollar. The biggest reason behind this is the US move towards higher interest rates, while Japanese rates have remained low. This is creating the divergence of in the interest rates, which is hampering the strength of the Japanese yen. And going forward, if this interest rate spread widens, it could further push the Japanese yen towards the level of 140 as well. The USD INR has opened on the weaker note at around 79.98, and I think the support that it could test is 79.90. If it reaches the support of 79.90, one could go short towards for the level of 79.70 and so forth. The resistance in the today's sessions is placed at 80.14. For the other domestic pairs, Japanese JPY INR could test the level of 57, 56.85. So one can go short below the level of 57.10 for the same. The resistance is placed at 57.25 for the JPY INR. Euro INR has opened with a gap down at around 79.53. It could test 79 in today's sessions if reversal doesn't happen. The resistance could be placed at 79.86. GBP INR has again given quite a big gap down today, opening at around 91.94. Bearish sentiment continues to be there into the UK altogether, and I think every bullish leg is an opportunity to go short into the GBP INR. The resistance is placed as 92.06. If it gives a breakout to that, a short bullish leg will be seen towards 92.34. So a short long trade could be initiated here. If the lows today that it has formed in the opening session is at 91.90. So look out for a level of 90.88. If it breaches that, 91.58 is on the cards for the GBP INR in today's session. So that's all on the currency front. Thank you.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.